Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Coleman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, last week, he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there, first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Sauber, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock winding down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. McCarron. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now McCarron throwing on second. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake. McCarron. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On second down, Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Ryan on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. It's complete. Flater, right side. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play. This is Ingram on first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. It's complete to Flater. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Second down, 9 yards to go. And they'll go play action with McCarron. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do
looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. Throwing again, Ryan. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Saubert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're running right through him. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go!
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Working from the gun here, McCarron goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. To throw, it's McCarron. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. McCarron from the gun on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, look at the juke. Gets around him. Fights through, and now a crease. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. McCarron now on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Shotgun snap from McCarron. And he's got Snead. 13 yards that time at a first. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barrett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. McCarron on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's McCarron. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now McCarron. This one complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, McCarron. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. McCarron now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now McCarron. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Caught by Snead over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go now.
McCarron going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Here's Coleman. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.